As long as nobody can get through it, I don't care. A wall is a wall. And that one does let me connect it. Looked silly, but hey, it works. Who cares? You just need to make sure that the wall is in the proper... See, it works like that. Looked silly, but hey. Let's make a gate here as well. Yeah, I know it's open, but PvP is disabled anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just wanted to show it off. Actually, kind of run out of walls by the looks of it. I should be able to finish it completely. Unless I have less walls than I had in the previous test. I think it's too high. I'm also out of range. That's pretty high. Just gonna cheese it. Yeah, I can't get through it, so should be good. Then you just got an extra window to shoot through. Well, the thing is with walls and personal EKs, as you can see here in Add Kingdom, you can put it to public and you can enable PvP. And once PvP is able, they will be able to destroy your stuff. So keep that in mind. Like, if you don't mind that people take your stuff in your personal kingdom, you can enable PvP. Be my guest. But I'm definitely not gonna enable PvP in my personal kingdom, so they will not be able to take stuff anyway. But as you can see the walls and the gates and all that kind of stuff. Like even this little detail here that you see an extra little wall through that crack. So I'm just gonna finish this wall. At least try to. And I think, yeah, I was afraid of that. It goes, it's not going straight. So in that case, We have a... Oh no, that's definitely not the one that I was looking for. Is this one? I think I'm too close to the edge, so I'm gonna pick this up. And I'm gonna redo that wall. Yeah, you could make it a tournament, but do you really want people to destroy your stuff? I mean, once it's destroyed, it will not be able to be like you can actually other people can actually take it from you, and it takes a lot of resources to build it up. Like, okay, if you have like a full guild farming that stuff, then I suppose you could, but do you really want to destroy your own stuff? Or let other people be able to destroy it for you, you know? It's kind of like, if you really want to destroy stuff, why don't you do it in the in a really campaign mode, you know? Then you can actually get something out of it. Oh, that goes really... that's really fucked up build. Come on, click. Like, if you want to do it, feel free, but I'm not... I'm not gonna do that. Well, I think it's too low because it goes up. And in that case... There we go. Just gonna put it like that. It doesn't really matter. It's not that I can destroy it anyway. And I can't get through it anyway. But probably this will be fixed later on. I just wanted to show off how the building works in here. Let's see, I need a little bit further. I actually might run out of walls. I need to go further. Let's see, can I use... I'd rather save that if I go that way. Let's see. Yeah, I guess you could ban people, but why would you know? Like, there's only when they're really toxic that you should ban people. Like, for me, I'm a pretty open person. Like, you can do a lot, but I do have my limits, what I allow and not allow. Like, I really don't like those really toxic people, you know, that basically curse all day and make other people feel bad that they should kill themselves, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't appreciate that at all. And you also have like little kids that go scream and whine and have a go at you just because they don't get what they want. You always have those. I think I need to turn here. I think this is too wide. No, I cannot go through. Okay, good enough. I can't pass it, it's good enough. Yeah, I'm definitely running out of walls. I don't get it. Like the last time I had enough walls, so maybe they removed some, I don't know. Like for me, I just want to have fun and play the game. You know, it's like just want to relax, chill, and have fun and just relax. You know, like why should you be toxic and get a chance to ban? Like, okay, I know some people out there just love to like be really toxic and just have a go at every single person that they see. I mean, that's their doing, but don't include me in that stuff. I really should save one of these walls. I have no idea what. I think these pillars are like watchtower pillars. Oh no, I know what those are used for. Those are for. I'll show you later. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely coming short. I will be more precise with building once this game is released. I'm just gonna build real quick to show you what's in game. Yeah, I guess players will always be toxic in PvP, especially in PvP, because when they die, they will curse everything that they see. Or just take all of the stuff that you have on you, which would happen earlier today. Just I tried to place this somewhere. You can't enter, it doesn't really matter. I think that hole is a little bit too big. Well, if they can fit through there, GG. No. There you go. No, they can't enter. There we go. Now we have ourselves a protective barrier. Except for this one, I guess. Yeah, this is the only one that I need to close up. That's why I was saving that wall for. There we go. Oh, I can still get through. No! Need to turn out a little then. Actually, I could use One. Oh, I'm standing there. I need to move. Okay, I cannot go through there. Check the other side. Oh, that's one tiny crack. Actually, I could try. It constantly wants to click. Maybe if I make it higher, then it doesn't want to click. Hopefully that will do the trick. Definitely not there. And okay, now it's closed. Nobody can enter now. Unless they actually walk through the gates. Now, these blocks are used for climbing up, which I would need these ones. I think this one is the wood one and this is a stone one. And these are like decorations for the wall. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what it is. But yeah, like there are these walls. These are just the normal default walls, but they actually have walls. At least the latest update that I've seen, that there will be a hole in the center of this gate where you can shoot down at your enemies, and there will be some windows on the sides here and here and here, there, and there, that you can actually shoot any enemy that is here. That you can close like a spike gate in the front and a spike gate at this point. And then you can trap your enemies, and then you literally can shoot them down. Like I have seen the videos that they released on it, and you can actually walk within these walls, and these walls will be whole as well, so you can literally shoot stuff, and it looked pretty damn epic. Let's see, this is almost loaded in. Oh, no. I want to build. This is not the proper wall thingy that I wanted, but I really should place it there. Oh well. Still waiting for the other stuff to load in, so I'm just gonna be creative and just do it like that. Then lower this. I think that's the lowest I can get with those. And these are the actual things that you need to do it. And one more. Like this is the actual stone thingy. These are actually walls. But yeah, you can walk on it, you can decorate it, you can shoot. Whoa, I almost fell. Whoa, back up, there we go. But yeah, you can decorate it. You can shoot your enemies down and stuff like that. And as you can see, there are two swirlies. In the campaign mode, they work, but in the EK, they don't work because one swirly is to go in and the other swirly is to go out. So if I go down now, I will not be able to enter unless I pick up the gate. But that's a bug that they are still working on. But all of this stuff can be destroyed by siege weapons and stuff. Like I've already seen some bits here and there, and that looks absolutely amazing. I don't know if NPCs will attack, but I have seen some NPCs guarding some forts. Like, from my bundle, if I'm not mistaken, I do have some NPCs, but I need to log into my account and see if I can actually bring it up without showing too much information. And it doesn't look like I can actually. Let me check. Email, password. To FA code. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Count. History. This is my history from what I've got. And these are the loose purchases. These are the rewards that I can actually that I have. Alpha Group 2, parcel copy, yada 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 yada. Like there's a lot of stuff that I have, as you can see. And some of this is actually giftable, like these 12 months VIP, I can actually gift them to somebody else if I wanted to. So there's that. This is pre-alpha group 1. I don't know why I have 2 on here. Might be in a bug or something, but I cannot gift it away, so I have no idea why there's a 2 here, to be honest. Then beta group 1, beta group 9. Testing access. Isn't this one? But yeah, I got the Sapphire bundle, so it was purchased on this date. This is the stuff that I had with it. But I do remember that that I got some guards with it as well. This, as you can see, I can actually give some of this stuff away if I wanted to. But unfortunately, our income is actually non-existent. If we actually had like sponsors and stuff like that, we could actually do a giveaway and stuff like that. But unfortunately, we do not have any sponsors as of yet, so we cannot do any giveaways unless we have like some money to spare, but unfortunately we don't. So yeah, that's that. Let's see, I've already shown this. Let's see. I guess there's not much to show other than that. Yeah, I can't show anything else, unfortunately. See, this goes down. This one back up here. Actually, I might, but don't quote me on this, I might actually have a video that I got earlier, if I can actually find it, of Crowfall, what it was looking like before, but I need to see if I still have it. I think I deleted it. It's not this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. And it looks completely different, I know that much. Hello everyone. Oh god, I'm definitely gonna mute myself, I don't want to hear myself. This was one of the videos that I shot earlier. As you can see, the UI looks completely different from what it is right now. So this was one of the earliest patches that I made a video of. This is patch... I can't really see which patch it is. It's literally being covered up. But as you can see, it looks completely different. Like the gear looks different. The tools, the inventory. So this is how it looked like a couple of months ago. So you can actually see what it used to like and what it looks like now. This hasn't changed yet, but the UI is completely different. Like this was separate, so you can already see the difference that was in this patch. And they didn't have monsters in this either, but the graphics still look nice. Like everything here is like moving and stuff. It's not quite optimized yet. There were like a lot of bugs. But it still looked nice, even back then. And this was in the beginning. Like let me check the date on the video. This was from 24/5/2017. So this is how it looked in the beginning. Or like a couple of months ago. I think I also have a video. Oh, crap. It was actually the talent tree that I wanted to show. Like this, for an example, it looks completely different when it does what it looks like now. This one right here. As you can see, they still had like these skill points, but they were just like this. There wasn't anything extra. But this is now in a sub menu and stuff like that. So as you can see, it looks completely different. So they are making improvements. But if I'm not mistaken, this is episode 1. Where I was also doing stuff. But I think I actually at some point I did go to the campaign mode. Like as you can see, this looks completely different than it was what it looks right now. Like as you can see now, you can actually see a little bit more detail in it. But as of yet, they're still doing that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of this stuff is kind of boring to see, to be honest. Just gonna flip over this one real quick. Let's see. Oh, here was actually mining in the campaign mode. And even this all changed. Let's see, where was it? This is still my personal kingdom. As you can see, they had a little bit more. This is the EU server. So it really depends on what they're testing. And I don't think I've uploaded this video, to be honest. But this looks completely different. Also different areas, different testing. And it was a lot easier to mine this. Like now they nerfed it so hard that it's almost not doable. And these runes were free, and as you can see, this is one of the castles. This was actually a proper castle. The PvP in this castle was insane, and I actually got my my butt handed to me like a bunch of times in this castle. Let's see if I can skip a little bit more forward. And there's also like some chests that you could loot it, and like PvP in this place was insane. And here you have some more tables that they had back then. But the PvP was actually quite insane in this part. Like you will see a lot of tombstones and a lot of people dying here. But when I was doing it, it was actually pretty peaceful. But as you can see, there are already people running behind me, and they probably gonna gank me so hard if I'm not careful. But yeah, this one, for example, I think that one will kill me eventually. Or was it? No, there was somebody else. As you can see down here, the PvP is going pretty hardcore. There's some fire spells. I'm just looting the crap out of it. And back then they, as you can see, they didn't have the limit on it, so you can just take everything out and drop it immediately in your spirit bank. So they couldn't, if you die, they couldn't take that stuff from you. But they nerfed that you can't do that anymore. So it was kind of a cheat. But I think it was here that I got my ass handed to me. And that guy was like blinking all over the place. Yeah, here. I'm totally getting annihilated by this player. I did manage to knock quite a bit of his health. But he's definitely gonna kill me. But I did manage to knock at least half of his health down, so... And that guy is now getting wrecked by these two people. So, as you can see, the PvP was quite intense at that point. And they didn't have factions back then. And I think that was the last bit. Yeah, I was reclaiming all of my stuff here. But as you can see, everybody can take this if somebody dies, so it's kind of like... But yeah, that's enough of that. But as you can see, they're constantly updating this, so everything that you see is like completely different. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the campaign mode just for a little bit because I am getting a little bit tired. I think I'm gonna continue streaming for at least another half hour or so. Then I'm gonna call it a night. Or at least I'm gonna do something else, let me put it that way. Let's see, world. Oh yeah, as I said before, it completely changed what you saw in the video, so they're making progress. World, campaign, less. Speaking of Eve, I have tried it, but because I couldn't read that well and I didn't quite understand it, I totally got annihilated. Like I was a complete noob and I was just mining some rocks, and at some point I just got annihilated, and I couldn't even, like, every time I respawned, like I got annihilated like 5 to 15 minutes. I got completely annihilated again, and that's not a rock I can mine. This is a rock I can mine. It broke. And I didn't make a new one. Oh, before I do that, let's take that. No, not this one, this one. Tools, basic hammer. Wood, wood, wood. I have a dishwasher for dishes. I'm too lazy. But then again, I do live alone, so the only friends that I have are like really living really far away, so I'm more like a hermit. I got no life. But it does have its benefits living alone, though. You have no one nagging you. Unless it's over the phone, but then again, you can just hang up. But it does get lonely sometimes. Give me a second. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but yeah, I do live alone. I don't have a girlfriend, so yeah, I'm completely alone. The only visitors that I do get is like either my brother, or my dad, or my mom, and that's it. So I'm pretty lonely. Oh yeah, I'm in the campaign mode right now. Like there's a lot more houses, like stuff like they also have like stuff in here already. I could actually do the same in my own EK, but they haven't made it available for craft yet. But these are just an idea of stuff that you can put in. Like this little torch, for an example. Once it's craftable, you can put it almost anywhere that you want. Like it can be completely customized, and those flags could be the flags of your guild, for an example. Like there's so many options, but this is just for testing purposes. So they just put some stuff in there. But even these little chairs and barrels and like stands and stuff like that, like even this fence, you can craft that all yourself. But at the moment they haven't made it able for crafting. But this can all be crafted. You can, it's yeah. As soon as it's out, you can make it. Like, I think these stalls that you see here will be for like vendors, that you can put a vendor behind here with some items displayed that he's selling, and that will be it. But that will be under the vendor tree. Skill tree, I think it's under this one. That would be one of these, and I don't know why it's flickering. Maybe if I go down a little. There we go. Business, for vendor, trading, yada yada yada. Increase business status, so you can actually sell more. Yeah, my EK will be definitely public, but the problem is, as soon as I go offline or out of my personal kingdom, I don't know if it will kick players out of it. So, and it does have a limit amount of players that can enter. So, but the pictures that I showed you earlier about the IDs that they have, that you can specify, like this will be for the guild, that will be for players, that will trading district, that will be for something else, for player housing, that kind of stuff. That will be available at some point, but I'm not quite sure if it would be your personal kingdom or in the campaign mode, only under a separate place. But the plans that we have is that we definitely have like a place for the players to house, a place for the guild, and a place for like trading, crafting, and all that kind of stuff. But it's not available yet, and I don't know when it will be. But they're still testing out a lot of stuff. Like, keep in mind, this is still pre-alpha. It's not even an alpha, it's even the version before the alpha. So keep that in mind. A lot of things still need to be tested. Like, normally you see players like playing games, it's like, yeah, this is the beta of this game and this is epic, you know? But this is pre-alpha. And not many people have access to it. Like, you can't even get the pre-alpha access anymore. They removed it since the beginning of this year. They removed it from their site. So I think, don't quote me on this, I think in a couple of months this game will enter the beta stage. And after that, I think the end of this year, I think Crowfall will be released. But don't quote me on this. But as it stands now, it looks pretty nice. There's still a lot of bugs that we need to like report and let people know. But yeah, I think the betas will be out pretty soon. But I know some things that are working and I know some things aren't working. So, like, even every time they add in new stuff, something else breaks down and then it needs to be fixed again. So, but they're working quite hard on the game. So you should definitely check out some of the videos that they have. You will get more information than I can give you. Like, I think they just recently released the rogue class, or the assassin class to be more precise. So that will be out for testing pretty soon. Actually, I think it might be out already. I haven't checked yet. I think it should be out because this is version 5.3.5. And the last version that I live streamed was version 5.3.3, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I'm actually quite curious, which one was it? if I actually still have the video. No, I don't. I don't have that video anymore. I should look it up. Give me a second. YouTube. And then the Gamenology one. Yeah, it was version 5.3.3, as you can see on the videos that I made earlier on the Gamenology channel. 5.3.3. So I'm already 2 versions later than these versions that I showed here. Yeah, there is still a lot of things unclear. I do agree on that. But keep in mind, it's still a pre-alpha version, and my MS is going through the roof. So I have to wait until my MS comes down a little. I'm on 21 MS. 28. So there's still a lot of things still changing, and like you just have to be. Oh shit! I'm gonna be stuck in a rock soon. So we just have to wait, and I think they're updating the servers because I have 45, no, almost 50, 51. Yeah, I got 50, 1500 MS. So. Yeah, because they're still in testing. I mean, they do have NPCs. The last test that I videoed or made a live stream on, the version 5.3.3 was the capture mechanic to see if that was working. And probably dispatch is the assassin and combat. So now they're just testing the combat for the assassin, I guess. And if everything is working, but actually I'm gonna see if I can attack this boar. Whee! Probably gonna die so hard. Oh god, the lag is real. The lag is real! The lag is real! But yeah, I don't really want to roam outside with this MS going on. But it's still nice to have an opportunity to see what they're working on and be part of the testing community. Like everything that we see now, we're like literally doing this for you guys. So every bug that we catch now will be fixed, so the progress of the game will be faster, you know? Like if they don't have testers, then they don't know what's wrong. It's like, oh, playing World of Warcraft. Hey, I'm stuck in a rock, and then you can't do anything, and then the game will die almost like in a week or so, you know? Because there's like too many bugs. I think there was a game out there, I can't remember the name, that released too early. And there were so many bugs in it that it died pretty fast, and then it started to build back up again. I think it was Ark Survival Online or something like that, or Ark Survival. Like, it was still in a beta testing or alpha or whatever you want to call it. And every single day there was like a freaking update for it. And I actually had days that there were like 7 updates in one freaking day. And as a server host, it's not fun to do that kind of stuff. So, and it's been out for quite some time now. And the updates that I'm speaking about was like a year ago or something like that. Oh my god, the lag is so horrible. As you can see on the top screen, that red number, that's my MS. 41. Oh, please don't attack me. I will definitely not survive that stuff. I can't even skin. I have 5,000 MS. I can't even... Yeah, here, lost connection. I knew it. I think they're updating the servers. Yep. Connection to host lost.